a little bit on the other cheek, a little on her chin, a little on her forehead, and then she's gonna blend in from there. And it's really that simple. And this is clinically proven to be waterproof, transfer-proof, budge-proof. This will actually last Suzanne all day long. This will last you all day long. We even did a study where we had a bunch of women put it on 8 a.m. in the morning. They went their entire day, went to the gym, ran errands, went to sleep on a white pillowcase, woke up the next morning, 9 a.m., looked in the mirror, nothing had moved, and there was no transfer on the white pillowcase.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, that's no joke. No joke.
No
joke.
That's like, usually I have a problem after even I've taken off the makeup, right? That's pretty fantastic. So we're seeing Suzanne apply this. She's just doing it with her fingers.
Just fingers. We do include a brush, but you can see Suzanne is just simply applying it with her fingertips. And the cool thing about this Coverage Perfector as well is it has a gripping technology so that it will actually grip onto any of your other cosmetics. So for myself, I couldn't wear dark eyeshadow for the longest time because it would always flake down my face by the end of the day. It would start off great, but end of the day, it would look god-awful. So with this, because of the gripping technology, I'm actually able to wear dark eyeshadows again, and I can go my entire day. I don't condone this, but I can sleep in it if I need to. I won't break out from this, and never have. So it really is innovative technology.
It's so lightweight, but
that's
really
the other thing,
covers.
right? Yes, incredible coverage, because this is your BB cream, your CC cream, sheer to full coverage foundation. And you can see, I mean, Suzanne, she's layering it on to however she wants, whatever works for her. And you can use it as a concealer too.
Right.
It is so simple and easy to use, guys. And this is something that you can definitely try at home. And all you gotta do is pick the correct shade. Now, do we have a shade chart for this, guys? All right. Okay, so you can go to beautyiq.com and check out the shades right on beautyiq.com. But we do have this in 5 shades. We've got fair, light, medium, and tan. Now, I want to say that I usually find myself to be a medium. However, in this line, I kind of actually found that light was better for me.
It does skew a little dark.
Yes.
You're absolutely right, Albert.
Okay.
It does skew a little on the darker side and a little on the warmer side because there are only 5 shades.
Yes.
So, and Suzanne, you were saying you are wearing...
I'm a light.
You're a light.
Yes.
So there you go.
Me and Suzanne.
There, look at
Love
that.
We're
Twinsies.
just twinsies.
Twinsies.
And remember, guys, you're getting the brush to go along with this, and it's that 2-in-1. Transfer, everybody in this chat is like going crazy over the fact that it doesn't transfer. Ophelia wrote, all capitals, what? No transfer?
No transfer. In fact, my dear friend V. Neal, who you may know, one of the judges on Face Off, she used this on LBJ. Now, that was filmed in the South in the dead of summer. All the guys sweating in white shirts. There was no transfer. They were able to pour sweat, and it did not get on their white shirt. Could you imagine having this, being able to wear all the white clothing you love to wear, even cell phones? I hate when I look at my phone when I would wear other
you know
foundations.
what it is here too?
And it can get nasty, but this is like a miracle.
Mackenzie, do you know what happens here on the Northeast with the ladies and their coats?
Exactly, the neck.
It always happens, the ladies with the coats, and you see the makeup all over like the collar and everything.
Exactly.
If you got a big
will
puffy
not have
coat. You will not see it with this. Now, since there is a brush, however, and we saw Suzanne apply it with her fingers, are we gonna get a different finish if we use the brush?
You're gonna get the same finish. And,
same finish.
Julianne is actually gonna demonstrate as well how to use it with the brush because it is the same. I prefer to use my fingers personally. However, where the brush is fantastic is, as you can see with Julianne, she's applying it and you can get into all the little nooks and crannies because the brush is so specially formulated and artistically made to be able to get into every single area because you want to be able to utilize that. You want to sweep it over your eye so it grabs onto the eyeshadow. Really get it around so you can grab onto the highlighters. And as you can see, Julianne is having the same effect that Suzanne had. Using the brush. So you really, it's whatever works for you. And I always tell the girls that as they're doing this. It's whatever works for you because the cool thing about Westmore Beauty, you are the boss of every product. This product will never dictate your day. You dictate it.
All right, guys, so if you want this, remember, you can go to beautyiq.com. You could pick it up there. All you got to do is choose your shade that's perfect for you. You're seeing that. Now, which color is Julianne wearing?
Julianne is fair.
Julianne is in the fair. Okay, so she is wearing the fair, and you can see it is that perfect shade for her, the perfect amount of coverage, and she looks absolutely gorgeous. And remember, you're getting this for $32, and there's a lot of ounces in here. It's one full ounce, but it's like one pump is enough for your whole face.
Actually, I say a half a pump is what you really need.
It does have a great coverage if you want. So just half a pump is all you need. And, really, when it comes to foundation, Mackenzie, what do you think is, kind of like, do we focus on starting on the cheeks? Do we start on our forehead? Do we start in the center? Do we start in the areas that need the most coverage first?
Well, what I was saying earlier with Suzanne, I love to use the glam dot system. So it's a dot on each cheek, a dot on the chin, a dot on the forehead, and you massage it in like a luxurious moisturizer. It's really that simple. That's what I love about this, is that there's no rocket science here. You start wherever you want, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and you kind of learn to, realize what works for you. What in your beauty regimen works for you. Where do you like to start?
Diane in our chat just said she got this today in the mail, and she cannot wait to use it. It's the debut on our Beauty IQ show right over here that you're watching, but maybe you purchased it at our big sister company, QVC, and people just love this foundation because, again, this is true Hollywood makeup artistry at its best. Now, I want to show you. That's the foundation. There's so luxurious.
I tried.
Right? It's really
my
luxurious.
favorite colors.
And then the brush is perfection. And this is exactly the type of brush you want to use with a liquid foundation. It's a little bit more of like a paddle brush style.
Exactly.
And so it's perfect.
A little firmer.
Yeah, it's more firm. So it's perfect for applying even like right underneath the eyes.
Exactly.
In some of those. Because I actually, I don't wear makeup in my day-to-day life, but when I'm here on set, I like it when we use concealer and foundation like in the eye area.
Absolutely.
Because it really gives you like a perfect overall complexion.
And that's where you can layer this and you can actually use it as the concealer and do it around your eyes exactly like that. And the other thing too is that, there are a lot of long wears that they get cakey and masky throughout the day. And then there are a lot of other foundations that they look gorgeous, but they don't last all day. I've been able to marry those two worlds together, and it's the TriFX technology behind this, where it brings the long wear, it brings the natural looking. Look at, with Julianne, with Suzanne, with both of them, you can see that it's unbelievable coverage, right, Suzanne?
Yes,
but
it
natural.
Looks like your skin.
It looks like skin, and that's
it. It looks like you have great skin.
It's funny because when I started wearing this, people would come to me and they'd say, "Oh my gosh, did you go on vacation? You look amazing."
And I love the finish too. The finish is not too shiny, not too matte.
Exactly.
It's like the perfect shade finish. Now, how are we gonna clean the brush when we get it, when we use this? Is there a specific way to clean this?
Honestly, just a little soap and water, and that's all you need. A little bit of oil actually will help remove it, and oil will break this down. And this really is the red carpet look of what you want, because this is what all the Hollywood actresses are going for. They always have. They always want to look natural, dewy, but covered. You don't want to mask yourself. You don't ever want to leave the house looking like you are wearing makeup. You want to look red carpet ready, looking natural and beautiful.
And remember, guys, a little bit goes a long way. It's transfer proof, waterproof, budge proof. It's gonna last 24 hours. And all you gotta do is choose your favorite shade. Fair is what you're seeing right now on Julianne. Light is what I was using.
You and Suzanne, and I actually have medium on.
And you have the medium on.
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking at Julianne now, but let's take a look at Mackenzie and Suzanne. So Suzanne is gonna be wearing the light.
Suzanne is light.
You're gonna see that right now. So Suzanne is in the light, and then Mackenzie is in the medium. And then we also have tan and deep.
And I can't stress enough, start with a half a pump, because a little bit really does go a long way. I've had some women say that they've just automatically gone for the full pump to start off with, and they're like, it looks heavy, it wasn't quite what I was hoping for. But you really do want to start with that half a pump, and then you can layer. If it's not giving you the exact coverage you want, you can then layer from there and build from there. But it's better to start with less and then grow to more if you need to.
So I know that Stella in our chat just asked, can we see the swatches for the foundations? We don't have them on the screen tonight, but you can go to beautyiq.com and you can see the swatches right over there, and you will see the 5 different shades that you can choose from. Now, let's take a look at, are we looking at Julianne's before and after? So here's Julianne before. You're gonna see that on the screen right now. She's beautiful.
Look at
I
that.
love Julianne. I'm so happy that you're
I
on this show with us,
know.
Julianne.
Julianne's
So
amazing.
sweet. But you can see that she's got a couple of, different imperfections in her skin that she might want to cover, make more even with her foundation. Check out the after. She is
There you are.
looking pretty gorgeous.
There's
and
a
she is-
dewiness.
and yes, there is that beautiful dewiness, that luminosity, and she is in the fair shade. So if you're
Yes.
wondering at home which shade is perfect for you, if you've got Julianne's coloring or her hair color, this is the shade that you want to pick, the fair.
Exactly.
So if you guys want it, remember, go to beautyiq.com and you can pick it up right there. And all you got to do is use this item number, type that in the search engine, and you'll be able to get this in a couple of clicks. Or you can call this number right over here and say, Mackenzie said I needed to have this foundation for that red carpet perfect complexion that I'm going to be watching on the red carpet for all the awards this season. All right, so
Exactly.
speaking of red carpet, one thing that I always notice, because I am brow obsessed,